starting the stream off. I am in some random man car. Don't know why I'm in his car, but here I am. He shot my tires out, and somehow I end up in his car. So, let's see what happens. Is he going to take me to a secluded place to kill me? I don't know. Getting ready to find out. Don't know where we're going. So, I don't know why he shot my tires out either. I don't know if that was a ruse to get me in his car or what the case was. I don't know if he was trying to blow my car up and didn't have the proper equipment to do so. So I'm just writing. Going to find out where he's taking me. Let's see. Looks like he's taking me to nowhere. Oh. Yeah. Yep. For no reason at all. Just, and I don't know where he's going. So, just, guess I'll find out. I feel like he's getting ready to kill me. So it's probably not a good idea that I'm sitting in this person's car, but, you know, where's the fun in the game if I can't find out, right? Good morning. I am okay. I am a little tipsy. I'm only gonna be on for a second, just bored and playing. Oh, are you giving me this car or something? Okay. Oh, well. I guess not. It's technically the start of my birthday. January 28th is my B-day.
Exquisite craftsmanship.
I only drink cognac or extra dry champagne. Right now I am drinking cognac. Just because of how court went for me today, I felt like I deserved a drink. Because court was terrible. So.
A very wise choice.
Why did you bring me here, dude? Like, what were you in here trying to do? See, this is why I don't play this fucking game. You minding your own business and people just show up and kill you for no reason. Thank you. I always get like a little sad on my birthdays now because my grandmother, she passed away like right before my last birthday, so yeah, so well, not my last birthday, but you know, she passed away right before my birthday before, so you know, it kind of hurts my feelings a lot of times, and I try to, you know, not. I don't know this guy, but I'm just gonna try to take him out and then. Oh well, I guess that was my karma. Somebody came by and got me from above, and then rolled my body over. exactly why I don't play this fucking game. I shouldn't have killed that guy. He clearly trusted me enough to turn his back on me. He brought me here, and although there's a person on like a hovering bike who is I don't know who this is. I think this is the same person, and he's probably gonna like get me for killing him twice now. I know he's like, what the hell? You were just riding in my car, now all of a sudden. He's like, what happened? You were just so nice a second ago, now you keep killing me. I'll be nice and park his car right there. Let me get away from here before he comes back for me.
Unbelievable. Hey! Ah! Wow! Oh shit.
I wonder if I show up to some random person's house in here and rung the bell, would they let me in? Probably not. I wouldn't let some random person in my house, but let's see. What else am I doing, right? Oh, is this like a club or is this somebody's house?
Hey, Chuck, how you doing?
Maybe their garage?
Hey, you know my solution to
Oh, it's a
unions.
bunch of people here.
Outsource.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, grandmothers are something special, aren't they? I really miss my grandmother. I just actually put that on. Most of the time, my character has on like lingerie with like a blazer on top to not be so naked. So, but yeah, I'm not a. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and change. No, not that one. I didn't mean for that one. No, no. Oh, I'm missing an outfit. It's good enough.
What's up?
Yeah, yeah. It just made maybe 2 years. Yeah, just made 2 years, and it hasn't gotten any easier. I was very close with her. I would talk to her all day, like
Eyes
even
up.
if I was just calling her to sing on the phone, like I was like always like talking to her. And I had to get a new phone, but on my previous phone I had the last voicemail that she sent me. She was just calling to, check in, and I saved the voicemail. And that was the last thing I had, like, with her voice, because I don't have any videos or anything, because she didn't like being on camera. And of course, I ended up having to get a new phone. I went to Jamaica, and for whatever reason, my phone um, broke while I was in Jamaica. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for killing you. Now he gonna take me somewhere and kill me. I killed him twice. So now he's like, what the hell? But yeah, my phone broke in Jamaica, so. How do I get one of these flying cars in this game? Do you know? No, I don't have it anymore because my phone broke while I was in Jamaica and I had to get a new phone. And unfortunately, it did not carry over voicemails. It carried over like pictures and stuff like that, but it did not carry over my voicemails. And yeah, so I don't have it. It didn't. It also didn't carry over text messages because I sent myself the voicemail in a text message, just to have a separate way to hold on to it. And unfortunately, my iCloud did not bring either of them over to my new phone. So I had an iPhone X, and when my phone broke when I was in Jamaica. Of course, they're like, well, we can't even fix this phone. It's so old. We can't replace it. So they had to upgrade me to. It was like the first day the 13 came out too. So I was a little upset about that. So yeah, they had to upgrade me to a 13, and my voicemails were lost. So oh, he kicked me out, and I have no. I don't have a parachute. I just used my parachute. Well, this is how it ends for Karen. Kicked me out of his car. I don't even know what his name was. I want to send an apology. I'm sorry for killing you. I didn't mean to do it twice. I don't even know what his name was. No, I just went to Jamaica in September of last year, 2021. I still have the phone. It won't come on though. It's like broken. I don't, I definitely still have the phone in my possession. It won't power on. That was the problem. Oh, someone's trying to kill me. Let me.
Let's get in there! You scumbag!
Got your cover! Can I get some cover? Drop it, creep!
Oh, he's dead. Okay. Let me loot his body and see if he has some money or something. He didn't.
Damn, man.
Oh, there's a helicopter right above me. I know they're looking to murder me.
You're dead! Fucker! Damn it! Out of ammo! Move! You're dead!
Who's dead?
You all ready? Better be! Ready! Open fire! Don't move!
That's crazy.
You're screwed!
Somebody just run past me, or is it me?
We gotta get out of here.
Oh!
You know what? That's the guy that I killed twice. Like, I was riding with him, and then I just suddenly, like, when he had his back turned, just shot him. So I did deserve that. Um, that was definitely my fault because I shouldn't have killed him for no reason. So I don't blame him. I would have killed me too.
I'm so sorry. Dipshit. Oh,
What?
call an ambulance.
Call an ambulance?
Ugh.
I hate the way the pedestrians be talking shit like I bumped you, so what? No, it was a vacation. So my family is actually not from Jamaica. My family is from Aruba. I went for a vacation. My job sent me for a few days, all inclusive. They even paid for like the mini bar and everything. It was so beautiful. I didn't want to come home at all. Like, I mean, of course, I missed my kid and everything, but
Are you serious?
I video chatted with him every day while I was gone. But it was so amazing. Like, it's beautiful, and it gets dark at the same time there every day because they don't have like daylight savings. The weather was like perfect, so we actually went during like the beginning of their storm season, but it didn't rain at all. Like if you look over the water when it was dark, you could see like the thunder like out in the middle of the ocean, but it never rained while we were there. It was just so beautiful, and I shouldn't have left that job. I left the job because I was offered more money with a competitor company, and then ended up hating the job with the competitor company. So I was very comfortable over at State Farm. I was working for State Farm. State Farm was the people that were sending me on the trips every year. So like before the pandemic happened, because we ended up missing our trip because of the pandemic. But before the pandemic happened, they had sent us to Mexico, and they would send us to travel. So we wanted to go to Jamaica, and they paid for it. All inclusive. They paid for our plane tickets. They even paid for our bags to be checked. So it was a really like great experience. I liked one of the coworkers that I went with. She's very close to me. She's still my friend. I actually talked on the phone with her today. I did not like the other one, and I still don't fucking like the other one. She's just a lying ass, fat ass, gap tooth ass bitch, and I just don't like her. But she went, so we hung out together. We partied together and everything. So there was no problem while we were there. It was so beautiful. Who could fight over that beautiful water? Yes, it was beautiful. So beautiful. Only thing I don't like is when it's dark out there, it is dark. So like in Chicago, I'm used to like the big city lights and everything like that. So when it gets dark out there, it is like completely different. It's like dark, dark. Um, and it's like, we were on a resort, so of course everything kind of stops around the same time every day. Like it starts getting dark around like maybe 7, and they probably stop all like for the most part all of the activities at 7. But they had like nightclubs and everything on the resort, so we would go out to nightclubs and everything like that. I'm not a nightclub person, but I did it for the experience. Since I was out in Jamaica, might as well experience the whole Jamaica. So and like they're nice people. I will say that. To me, they're nicer than people in Aruba. So Aruba, that's where my family is from. Jamaicans are nicer than Arubans, but honestly, and some people might disagree with me, they have better weed in Aruba than they do in Jamaica to me. So, like, it's like the weed in Jamaica is good, but it's like it's not better than the weed I was having in Chicago. Whereas the weed in Aruba to me was better than the weed in Jamaica. So, but it's illegal in both places, honestly. Even though Jamaica is like known for weed, it's still illegal there. So,
Hey, honey boo, you look great.
oh, if I could show you pictures of her, I definitely would. Because I still have pictures of her. So I don't mind showing what she looked like. I have my best friend is a male,
Hey,
and
I'm gonna need you to
he
move.
first thing he does is talk about like you know how spaced out like all of her teeth are. But the reason I don't like her is not because of her looks, it's because she just lies for no reason. Like I don't know if you've ever encountered those people who are not lying. They're not lying to save themselves from trouble. They're not lying to spare anyone's feelings. They're just lying to be lying. And she is one of those lying to be lying people. So I used to hate working with her. Because like she was, I guess like you can kind of, for lack of a better term, she was like the bottom man on the totem pole. So she used to always escalate stuff up to me. Now I wasn't her manager. We didn't have like that role of manager at State Farm, but um I was a few steps up from her because I was, a licensed person. So in order to avoid things going to the agent, things would be escalated to me. So I was the person up like right under the agent, so right under the boss. So I would have to put out like a lot of fires that were caused by her. So essentially, you can look at my job as being someone who was hired to bring on new business. Her job was supposed to keep the old business, but she couldn't do that too well. So I was always having to step in and put out fires and everything like that. So
Honey, I'm gonna
and
need you to
it
move.
became a lot. So that's why like when Allstate offered me more money, um I jumped at it. So and I wish I didn't, because more money does not mean that you're going to be happier, and I learned that lesson the hard way. I saw the money and I was greedy. And that's what it is. I'm like, oh, you're offering me how much? Because, when they had offered me the job, and I was like, okay, you're gonna have to pay me, blah blah blah. They offered me a full $14,000 more
Excuse
than
me.
what I asked for per year. So, I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna take that. And sure enough, I ended up hating the job. So now I just accepted another job, but I'm still like interviewing just in case I end up hating that job too. Um, so I have like a couple of things in my pipeline just in case. Although yes, I can go back to my old job, I also don't want to because now I've been introduced to, bigger and better, and I just would rather just move on. Of course I will miss the perks of being at that job, but it is what it is. It was a learning experience, and I learned my lesson. A crime has occurred at Miss.
Whoa!
My
What's
bad.
your fucking problem?
My bad. You got in my way. Hell. Oh, so let me tell you. So I went from, State Farm, I was working for a black boss with black coworkers. Allstate, I immediately went in and there was no one who looked like me. And the people who did look like me, who were, um, getting hired, wouldn't stay long. And, I don't blame them. It's like they were hiring, people who look like me to fill a quota. And I truly believe that's what it was. Another thing I hated was you have a goal to hit, but if you hit your goal, they're still not going to pay you commission. You have to like go above and beyond. So let me tell you, at Allstate, I finished number one in the state last month, and all they gave me was a $50 Amazon gift card, and I was number one in the state last month. And then on top of that, like they treat you different based on skin color. So me, I'm in Chicago. I am not too far from the Indiana border, although I don't live east. I live more southwest, but I'm less than 30 miles from the border of Indiana. I'm licensed to write insurance in the state of Indiana. All states tell me no, I can't write in Indiana. But then you have a white guy named Dan who lives downtown Chicago who they allow to write policies in Indiana, and he is farther away from the border than I am, but it's okay when he do it. And I'm thought like, okay, maybe it's me, maybe I'm overreacting. No, I have a friend named Kim who was on a different team. We weren't even on the same team, so we didn't have the same management. And she is living in Wisconsin right now. So of course the quotes that she was doing were from Wisconsin, and they told her you can't do the quoting and writing in Wisconsin, even though she lives there and she's licensed there. But they told her it had to be Illinois. So fast forward, lady on my team, white lady, of course. We are sitting there congratulating her because now Allstate is letting her write in Wisconsin, and she lives in the state of Illinois. So you see what I mean? Like the black people, they were treating us like shit. They were handing the white people everything. And then another thing that I hate about it is it's constant micromanagement. Nobody likes being micromanaged. And they like sit over you all day. They want you to sit in 80 million meetings, mandatory meetings per day. If you don't show up to the meeting, then they're hunting you down, threatening you, saying that they're going to give you a no call, no show for not showing up to the meeting. Um, there was one day in particular, so this is what sealed the coffin for me. Like this is what made me like, yeah, I fucking done. Like we had an all day Zoom call that we had to sit on all day. So I was on the phone call and they're sitting there talking in the Zoom call, and I said, well, how do I mute this call? without muting the phone call that I'm on. So they threw me into my own room while I was on the phone. Apparently, during that time that I was in my own room while on the phone, they sent everyone on lunch at the same time. So when I got off of the phone, which was about an hour later, I decided to go on lunch. My manager is calling me, texting me, leaving voicemails, asking me to call her, and she's threatening me and everything. And I kept telling her, hey, I'm not by my computer. I left for lunch. Everyone had an hour for lunch at 12. You need to come back. And I'm like, if you recall, you guys put me in my own room. So I wasn't aware that everyone was taking lunch at the same time. I went on lunch when I got off my phone call. And she's like, I need you to come back right now. And I'm like, I'm not coming back right now because I'm not at home, like I just told you. So then I started ignoring her calls and everything, and I come back, she's sending all of these emails threatening me, and she's CCing her manager on there like I'm supposed to be scared of big bad old white Stacy, you know. And that was just the day I decided. And then they declined my PTO. I tried to take my PTO, they declined my PTO. So that was when I was like, fuck y'all. I'm not showing up to shit, you know. Y'all do what y'all have to do. So, and here we are. I had already accepted a job by then, so I was going to do the professional thing and leave a 2 weeks notice, but they can kiss my black ass. I'm not playing these games with these people at all. And my manager to this day has not said anything to me at all. Like, she's sending everyone else to say something to me now. And you know what? That's a smart decision on her end, because she's gonna get her head bit the fuck off if she, contacts me again, just like she did the first time when she was, doing the most, calling me and texting me. I had to tell her, Allstate gonna end up paying my phone bill because you're not gonna keep calling me. I don't give a damn. You're not gonna keep calling and texting me, and I told you I was on a fucking break. And that's just what it is. And I'm sorry if that story was long. I know, when you upset about something, you kind of like just go on and on. So I apologize about that. Yep, just a $50 Amazon gift card. Yep. Yep, Allstate and them white bitches can kiss my ass. And you know what? I have my old manager's address, so she's lucky that I didn't roll up on her ass. Because I definitely thought about it. But she, it's just the fact that she lived a couple of hours away from me. So, but yeah, I definitely thought about rolling up on that bitch because she really tried me. And she don't know me like that. And I hate to, I like to do things a professional way. I hate to get, what they consider ghetto on them, but sometimes you gotta show your ass to put a bitch in a place, because she thought she thought that I was going like, no ma'am. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can threaten me all you want to. That don't mean I gotta bow down and kiss nobody ass, and I'm not going to. I know I'm better than this job, and I'm better than you. Me and you was in the same, because she came from State Farm too. Me and her was in the same position as State Farm. It's just that she lucked up and got a role as a manager, and they weren't hiring for managers when I was on my way from State Farm. She got in a few months before I did, so they already like filled the role of managers. That's the only reason she was my manager, because I definitely would have been her manager, because I outsold her. She was never on them top lists. You know who was though? I was. She ain't never get sent on no trips from State Farm. It was me and my team. We were the top in the nation. But hey, everything happens for a reason. This was a lesson that I needed to learn, and I learned my lesson, and it's not gonna happen again. Trust and believe. I'm not gonna close off other options, because I don't know that this new job I accepted is gonna be, something that I like. So I'm still, keeping my options open. It is what it is. I learned my lesson. Won't happen again. Oh yeah, I already told her, like, don't let me catch you out in public. I don't give a damn if she tell Allstate. I don't give a fuck if she tell Jesus. Don't let me catch you out in public. Period. Cause it's gonna be on site for real. Stacy old ass too, but I don't know where Stacy live. I know where Aaron live. I was on many top lists. The office that I was in was number one in the nation, and when we weren't number one in the nation, we were number two, and we were figuring out how to get back to number one. And we didn't have to work up under nobody. Our agent was barely in the office because she expected us to do our job, so she didn't need to stand over us. We were doing our job clearly. And it was only me and one other girl or whatever. We carried that business. We carried it. I was making State Farm more than they were. I was making State Farm more a month than they were paying me a year. So that's why I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and take this money. But there were other perks that came with State Farm. We would have dinners. You know what I mean? They would take us like nice places like Ruth Chris and things like that. They were sending us on vacations. So I shouldn't have been chasing the money. Like because what I asked for, so I asked Allstate for more money than State Farm was paying me, and then Allstate turned around and topped it off with 14,000 more. So I was making, just on base alone, I was making maybe like more than $30,000 a year than what I was being paid at State Farm. So that's what I jumped at. I was just looking at the money, but I regretted that because now I'm miserable. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not always about the money. I was much more comfortable and much happier at State Farm, even though State Farm was paying me less money. But you make up for that in commission because if you hit your goal at State Farm, they pay you commission on the shit that you wrote. At Allstate, if you hit your goal, you have to keep going. You have to hit a whole different number. So let's say, for example, at State Farm, you have a goal of, let's just say 10 policies for both companies. Once you hit your 10th policy, you're going to get commission for those 10 policies that you wrote. And if you don't hit your goal, and I'm just throwing out a low number because 10 is not, the goal, but you know what I mean. I'm throwing out a low number. And if you don't hit your goal, you just don't make commission. Now let's go over to Allstate. They give you a goal, same goal, 10 policies. But if you hit 10 policies, you're not going to make commission until you hit 21 policies, and then they're going to pay you after the 21st policy. So they're not going to start paying you until you reach policy 22, 23, 24, and then they're only paying you $50 per policy. $50 per policy, where State Farm, pays you out a percentage. So if I write a 1,000, like let's say I write a $1,600 policy over at Allstate, they give me $50 off of that. Let's say I write a $1,600 policy over at State Farm, they're going to give you like, whatever the percentage is, like 24% or something like that. So you're going to get, over $100 per policy. So yeah, like Allstate is bullshit. Like, first of all, they're too expensive. Second of all, like, they're on straight bullshit. Most people can't afford Allstate because Allstate is the most expensive insurance company. The most expensive. I don't care. And then their benefits suck. Let me say that as well. I was paying 600 and something dollars a month for my insurance and my son's health insurance a month. 600 and some dollars. That's more than my car note. My car note is less than $400 a month because I have pretty good credit. And I drive a SUV. And I bought my SUV new. And the note on my SUV is still less than what I was paying for insurance with Allstate. So the benefits not even good. And then they lie, they lied about the position. They lie about, oh, if we're gonna have a contest, whoever does blah blah blah, we're gonna give $100. Okay, I stepped up to the challenge and I won that contest. Do you know it wasn't $100 like they said it was gonna be? It was $100 business builders credit, so it's money that's going straight back to Allstate anyway. It's just, oh, well, this is money to build your website so you can order calendars for your customer and ice scrapers for your customer. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done already sent me 80 boxes of shit. I don't even have space to put this nowhere. These boxes are sitting in my living room. I have boxes of ice scrapers, boxes of water bottles, boxes of calendars, and boxes of pens that I never asked Allstate for, and they keep sending me stuff. Stop sending me this stuff. I'm not, and then they prohibit you from doing anything. So they're like, well, the state of Illinois is still closed, so you can't do anything. Why do y'all keep sending me these boxes full of stuff there if I can't meet face to face with anyone to hand it out? You get what I'm saying? And I'm sorry for ranting to you, but yeah, Allstate is definitely a joke. Allstate is absolutely 120% a joke. I would never recommend that job to anybody. Never. Never. But I don't know how long you're gonna be up. If you can give me a few seconds, I'm gonna step away to smoke. I'm gonna step away because I'm in the room with my son, and my son can't be around the smoke. So if you're still on, then we'll pick up and continue this conversation. But if not, then I'll catch you some other time. But yeah, I'm just gonna step away to smoke real quick. So it's gonna be like maybe 10 minutes or so. If you're still on. So.